I want to talk about foods I avoid and whether there are certain foods I don't eat. And right now I'm at the Bund in Shanghai, and there are certain foods I don't eat, such as pork and shrimp. Now, I'm a converted Christian, and Jesus actually says in the Old Testament that pigs are extremely scummy. It was created to clean up the world. They eat absolutely anything and everything. However, shrimp, however, he also says in the Bible that they are in the bottom of this ocean, of the sea, and they clean up everything in the bottom of the ocean, so you shouldn't eat that either. And obviously, a lot of Christians that debate whether the Old Testament and the teachings in it are still valid. I think it is valid because it's in the Bible, is what God said. Although the Old Testament is harsher than the New Testament, I think it's still valid. And I just wanted to say, when I was younger, I never used to take all of this. I mean, first of all, I didn't even know about any of this, about pork. I thought it was just Muslims who didn't eat meat, but pork meat. But actually, Jesus says that in the Old Testament. So I didn't know any better when I was younger. But now, after reading the Bible and hearing from it, I started learning about, there are certain things you should avoid, like pigs, pork. Pork is it's not great for building muscle. It's not a great meat for that protein source. And shrimp also. So I try and avoid that. But at times when it's inevitable, right now I'm in China, there's all sorts of different varieties of food just because of the culture. There's so many people, 1,400 million people, 1.4 billion people. It's just the cuisine is so diverse. So at times, when it's in sauces, traces of pork in sauces and condiments, obviously I can't avoid that. But when I can avoid it, I avoid it. So I'm recording this in Shanghai, so this video is about foods that I avoid, and that's on my diet.